I'm Reid, editor of the Edison Report, reporting for LFI News, and I am here with Scott Muse, president of Hubbell Lighting. Welcome, Scott.
Thanks, Randy. I appreciate being here. It's a great opportunity to talk to you.
Well, we're glad you're here. Now, I understand that Hubbell Lighting has recently won 8 Product Innovation Awards from Architectural SSL magazine, the most of any manufacturer.
And we're very excited about that. It was a great honor, and I think that along with at this event, we've won 2 more awards. So over the course of the last little bit more than 2 years, we've actually won 82 awards in total for innovation for our products. One of the ones in which we're most proudest of would be the Illuminating Engineering Society and their progress report. And this year they accepted 20 of our fixtures in their progress report, which was by far and away the most of any manufacturer. And this is the 5th year in a row that that's been the level of recognition that we received. So we feel as though that demonstrates truly the level of new product innovation that we're bringing to the marketplace to get those kinds of recognitions. So thanks for bringing it up.
Well, congratulations. As past president of IES, we sure appreciate the support Hubbell Lighting has given IES over the many years. Now, speaking of products, what are the key products you're showing here at Lightfair?
We have actually a total of over 100 products that are in our booth, and so we're trying to demonstrate all of these products so that our customers and representatives have a chance to see them in action. If I talked about some of the products that I feel that really are significant introductions, I'd probably begin with the Megaloom, which is a Prusklite downlighting product. And the Megaloom is significant because we're getting over 12,000 lumens out of this product. So in this case, where there hasn't really been a product for high ceiling applications of an LED nature, you can actually apply this product between 40 and 60 feet up in the air. So churches and other high ceiling type facilities, this is a solution, an LED solution to those types of problems. Another product on the downlighting side that we're very proud of is the Kurt Versen multi-source. And in this case, Kurt Versen was recognized at this event as an award winner for this product. And what's really special about this, Randy, is that you're actually able to take this product and install it, and it's a plug-and-play concept. So the fixture itself is adaptable not only to the current technology, but because of this plug-and-play concept, as future technology is brought forth, you don't have to change the fixture. You're just applying that product. The other product areas that I think that are worthy of mentioning in technology specifically, we've taken our Kim product line and one of our new landscape products, the LightVault 8, actually providing Bluetooth capability. So the optics and the aiming of those optics is done via your cell phone. So as the actual specifier, you're actually setting those optics on a permanent basis, and you never have to worry about anybody getting into the fixture, penetrating that fixture to create other problems for you in the future. So
this is in the application when it's being installed?
It's installed, and then once it's installed, you as the specifier that wants to set the aiming, or whoever would be appropriate, actually through their cell phone is able to actually direct those optics by way of that Bluetooth connection. So it's really some very cool technology. On the outdoor side, in the case of our site lighting, our brands like Kim, I would say Spalding and Beacon, very exciting new launches here, Randy, where we've got products that can take the place of 1,000-watt traditional legacy products with very minimal wattage in LED products. So
1,000-watt you're replacing?
I'm replacing 1,000-watt with these products and bringing it down to just a couple of hundred watts. That's another point of innovation for us. And then I would say another area in the industrial side, taking the LED products to this area of the market and these applications, Hubbell Industrial, launching some industrial products that are worthy of taking note of, and also Columbia Lighting, their industrial products for our industrial high bay replacement for the linear fluorescent products that have been used so frequently over the past number of years. And the last product that I would say that is really noteworthy, the other award that we received at this event was on our Hubbell building automation, WASP-2, and this would be occupancy sensor that is not only for indoor but for outdoor. And in this case, the code changes were meeting the requirements here. So we're talking about an outdoor application with an occupancy sensor that is actually able to dim down, say, set at 20%, and then someone comes into the area, bring it back up to 100%, and then again can set minimal levels as well. So really truly maximizing the energy efficiency on a fixture by fixture basis with this new technology. So those are just a few of the 100, but I'll stop at that point.
So 100 products, you won 2 awards, but this is the first time you've been to Lightfair in a big way in many years. Why this year?
That's a great question. I think that what you would see if you look back over our history is we've always been involved at Lightfair, but the difference was we were having our individual brands. There's 24 different companies that make up Hubbell Lighting, 24 different brands. So the brands would have been here individually, may not have been noticed as a Hubbell Lighting company in the same way. So back to the point of your question, what we were trying to do here was really show a one Hubbell approach to the marketplace. So we brought all of these brands together, created one new booth so that we could really demonstrate the strength or the power of the package overall.
And how's it gone for you?
It's really been a very good event for us. I've been especially pleased with the level of attendance, Randy, that we've seen. I think that we have been extremely busy from the point in which the show opened and certainly through the end of yesterday. I think it's given us a belief that what we have accomplished in getting these products out and awareness achieved has been improved as a result of being able to participate in that fashion.
Excellent, glad to hear it. So earlier you were speaking some about some of your LED products and SSL. Has the rate of speed of the transition occurred like you thought it would?
It's a great question. I think that we felt, like most manufacturers, that the rate has been much, much faster than what we had anticipated. So as an example, Randy, in 2012, if we looked at our adoption rate, 17% of our total sales volume were LED products.
Wait, let's back up. What year?
Last year, 2012.
Last year, 17%.
17%. In 2013, in the first quarter, we're already in excess of 20%. Wow. So if you look at the history here, in a very short period of time, to go from 0 to 20% of our total sales is a real significant change for our business and I think in the industry. If we look to our future projections, Randy, we believe that by 2015, basically in less than 2 more years, we'll be over 30% adoption rate. If I look at in terms of what McKinsey's most recent survey is saying, which they published in December, they're suggesting that new installations on a global basis will be almost 70% by 2020.
And do you believe it?
I think that that would appear to be aggressive in comparison to where we sit today, but given the change that we've seen so far, it is certainly possible. I think that whether it will be 70%, it'll be in a reasonable range of that.
Okay. We've seen so much change in the last 5 years. What about channels to market? Are those changing and are you adapting to those changes?
No, that's another very good question, and I would share with you that we definitely see the level of change that you have expressed. I'll use the example here in terms of the distribution channel and the impact that the internet has had on the business. And we see sales that occur via the internet that obviously didn't exist just a few years ago. And as a result of that, we're also seeing new entrants into the market. Companies like Amazon that are now becoming full scope lighting suppliers to the market. So it is definitely changing the rules of the game. It's blurring the territorial lines where you had a geography that you were responsible for and you competed against those people within that geography. That's no longer the case, as you can certainly appreciate. So I think the channels like distribution are certainly being challenged as to how they will add value to differentiate and distinguish themselves in the future in order to compete.
Okay, interesting. You know, when I think of Hubbell, I think of a very strong company, strong legacy products. How do you balance the investment you have in these legacy products with what's happening with SSL?
I think it's going to be a challenge not just for Hubbell, but a challenge for all lighting companies.
Sure.
And if we think in terms of, I'll use the data points that I remember. Edison invented the A-lamp in 1879. The last Department of Commerce survey that I saw suggested that 63% of the sockets in residences were still filled with A-lamps. So you can see that period of time, how little change, and you know all the effort that the industry and the government has put into trying to create that change towards more energy efficient technology. I think as solid state continues to become more efficient at the same time at a lower cost, the adoption rate is going to continue to increase, and it's going to be a more compelling value proposition there. That puts back to your question, what about the legacy products? So I think most lighting companies, certainly ours, is focused almost entirely on the new technology with few exceptions, because we see that as the future of the business. So what that really puts at risk is, how is the legacy products managed through when they truly come to end of their life cycle? And that's going to continue to be a challenge for everybody in the business, whether you're a distributor or a manufacturer, for those reasons.
But do you agree there's still good money to be made in these legacy products?
I believe that there will be. I think that my opinion, Randy, is that the fluorescent products are still a very, very valuable source, a very cost-effective source to give you the energy efficiency, and I think that there's a lot of life left in that product life cycle.
More life left in the fluorescent life cycle than the HID life cycle?
Well, it would appear that way as far as the amount of applications and volume that would be achieved. But I think, as an example, if I were to ask you, would you buy this LED product versus would you buy this compact fluorescent product today, you probably wouldn't see a great value in that compact fluorescent product either. You would go ahead and make that shift because the price points and the return on that investment has gotten to be a pretty compelling value proposition.
Now, do you see Hubbell Lighting getting into any kind of service business, any kind of recurring income stream?
I think one of the things that you will see from us this year is an example of, on the relight retrofit market, we see that as the primary driver over the time during the recession of the lighting business, as people saw that there was a great return on investment if they upgraded their facilities to use newer technology. And so, as a way to eliminate some of the obstacles that we ran into, where customers would say that they didn't have it in their capital expenditure budget, so what we've launched is a financing program so that we can take that objection away to give people the ability to move forward with the project.
And Hubbell does the financing yourself, or do you have a third party?
It's actually through our organization, but it's affiliated with a bank as well. So, but that would be an area, so we're moving into that financing of that retrofit relight opportunity, but it's really to give us the opportunity to move forward in making that sale with someone that might not have executed because they didn't feel that they had the money at the time. This gives them the ability to actually pay for that through the savings that they've achieved with the energy efficiency. So it's a pretty easy thing for people to comprehend and appreciate as to why it would be a good deal for them.
Understood. Okay. Well, Scott, thank you very much. It was a pleasure seeing you, and I appreciate you sitting down with me.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.